This is my UiPath Autopilot for everyone. Wouldn't it be good if I have a bunch of automations which are readily available for me to utilize with Autopilot for everyone? This would be awesome, right? That is what we are going to see in this video. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the next video in the AI series with UiPath, and today we are going to explore the ready to use tools for Autopilot for everyone. My name is Mukeshkala. I am a 4 times UiPath MVP, certified solution architect and an advanced RPA developer. Also, I am a LinkedIn top voice. I have shared my LinkedIn details on the page. Feel free to send me a connection request and I would be happy to be part of your network. Also, I have a small WhatsApp community which you can scan the code and join. In that community, I have a couple of developers and a lot of people who are trying to learn UiPath. At any point of time, if you have any questions, any doubts, you can post in the group and people try their best to help you. Also, whenever there is a new video which is getting uploaded on the channel, you get a direct notification on your WhatsApp, right? And lastly, in case you are coming to the channel for the first time and you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel to get the next videos in the same playlist. Having said that, let's get started. Okay, so in the previous videos of the playlist, we have already seen what is Autopilot, how does it work. We have also explained the same topic in Hindi. And in the previous videos, we have tried to understand the concept of agentic AI. And in the last video, we have seen how you can get started with Autopilot for everyone. All of these are the step-by-step videos. So in case you are absolute beginner and you have no idea, feel free to watch the videos and you would have the complete understanding, right? Today video is going to be the follow-up video for Autopilot for everyone. We are going to install some of the built-in modules which we can directly utilize with Autopilot for everyone. Okay, so I believe till this point you all already have the understanding of what is UiPath Autopilot for everyone, how does it work and what problem it actually solves, right? If no, please refer to the previous videos. Okay, so let's talk about what exactly is this ready to use, or in other words, out of the box automation. So UiPath has something which is called UiPath Marketplace. People who are following this, we have talked about UiPath Marketplace in one of the previous videos as well, right? So UiPath Marketplace is a place, as the name suggests, right? Marketplace, where you have a lot of components which are not directly part of UiPath Studio, but you can actually download it from Marketplace and you can utilize it as per your requirement, right? So Marketplace has a lot of things in terms of activity, in terms of code snippet, in terms of these out of box models. You as a developer can also contribute. UiPath also adds a lot of activities and a lot of stuff to Marketplace. Okay, now UiPath Marketplace has something which is called ready to use out of box automation that you can actually integrate with Autopilot. These pre-built tools are designed to address your common business tasks and the common scenarios. Now, you might be thinking, I already have the UiPath Autopilot. Why should I even use this component? So the first thing is, it's actually saving your time. You no need to write this small automation of sending an email, reading the email, sending a message to the Slack. There is a huge bunch of automations which are already created for you. The second thing is, you as a developer or an industry should focus on the efficiency, where your focus should be automating the wider piece of the automation or the end-to-end enterprise automation, and these small tasks or small automation can be easily done with help something which is called the out-of-box automation. And the last one, easy deployment, right? As a group of developers or as an individual developer or a company, you don't have to spend a lot of I would say time and energy in building and deploying this. It's as it is just to download and configure. So the deployment is super easy and it's quick to get started, right? So that is why you need to understand how do I use the ready to use out of box automation, right? Now with that, let's try to see where actually we can find it, and we are going to do it in a step-by-step manner as we do everywhere, right? So yes, with that, let's get started. Okay, so the first step is how and where do I download this toolset automation. So for that, you simply have to navigate to the UiPath marketplace, and these are the steps which you have to follow. Okay, let me quickly go back to my UiPath marketplace and I'll show you all these steps in a step by step manner, right? I request you guys to just open your cloud account and try to follow along with me so that you can also have the same automations at the end of this tutorial. Okay, so let's go and try to download the toolset automations. Okay, so the first thing first, right? You need to have the UiPath Assistant and you need to have the UiPath Autopilot for everyone enabled on the assistant, right? In case you don't have that, please watch the previous video. Okay, now to get started with, the first thing is we need to go to marketplace and we need to download the toolset automations. Okay, let me show it to you how and where you can actually download all those out of box automations or the tool sets, in other words. Okay, so I go to my browser and then I just go to here and I search for UiPath marketplace. And here it is, right? This is the marketplace.uipath.com where you have a lot of components, right? And then make sure that you are logged in. I just click on sign in. Once you are logged in, just go to this tab which says collections. Okay, and inside the collections you would have something which is called autopilot for everyone automation, where it says that this collection helps to expedite the manual process, integrating some of the common tasks, right? So I just click on that, which is autopilot for everyone automations, right? And you would land on this page where you have a lot of details around it. You can read it, watch this video, and all you have to do is just scroll down, right? And at the bottom you have all these apps which are available. Okay, I am interested in something which is to increase my productivity, and that's where you see autopilot for everyone hyphen productivity, right? You can click on that. It's a solution, right? And here you can see that what all things which are available for you, right? I'll just quickly open this image in a new tab, right, so that we can see what all we are getting. I hope this is visible. Yeah, I can just make it a zoom a little bit, right? So once you download this package with autopilot for everyone, you can actually do all these tasks which you are looking on the screen. If you talk about Outlook emails, you can do all this stuff: get Outlook emails, delete Outlook, forward email, resend Outlook, schedule task. You can do a lot of things for the Salesforce automation. You can do with Slack and Teams automations as well. How cool is that? You can do something with Jira, create the Jira ticket, add Jira ticket, update Jira ticket, and many more, something like Google, G Drive, Zoom, GitHub, ServiceNow, Zoom Info, OneNote. A lot of things are available, right? And all these are the automations which are readily available for you to use. Awesome, right? So that is what you get here, and you can just scroll down and you can see that the complete summary is available here. It has close to 14 or 13 or 14 things, right, which are available, right? Now to get started with, as you would have correctly guessed, you just have to click on this guy which says download, and it should start download. And once you have downloaded successfully, you will get a zip file that we have to again deploy somewhere. That's we are going to see, right? So you just have to wait for it to get downloaded. Okay, and yes, it is downloaded successfully for me, right? So the step one is you have to download the productivity pack from marketplace. If you are able to follow along till this step, just say download completed. Okay, so I understand that yes, you are able to follow along the video. Okay, now let's move to the next step. Okay, so I hope now you guys have downloaded the toolset automation. The next step is, which is the step 2, is the deploying the toolset automation. How do you actually deploy? And these are the 11 steps which we are going to follow in a step-by-step manner, so that we also have deployed the toolset automations. Okay, let's go back to our automation cloud and try to configure this toolset automation. Okay. Now to deploy the toolset, you have to log into the cloud account, which is cloud.uipath.com. Make sure you are using the same cloud account. Okay. You click on these 9 dots and you would have this interface here where you have all the stuffs, including the marketplace as well. Okay. So now in this, you have to go to this guy which says automation ops. Okay, and that should open the automation ops for you. If you guys remember, this is the place where we have set up the autopilot policies, right? So we'll just wait for the automation ops to fire up. Okay, so once you are in the automation ops, then you have to go to the solution management, right, which is on the left hand side. And then you have to select the tenant, right? In my case, I only have one tenant, which is the default tenant where we have installed and configured autopilot for everyone. So I'm going to use that tenant only. In case you have multiple tenant, make sure that you select the correct tenant. Okay, and then you have to go to this guy which is the packages, right? And here you have to click on this guy which says upload the solution package. Okay, so I click on that which says upload the solution package, and it's asking me to drag and drop the file which you need to upload. Okay, so I'll go to my downloads, right? This is the file which I have downloaded. I hope you guys also have it. Autopilot for everyone. I just drag and drop it here, and I click on this guy which says upload, right? And now it says please wait for a few minutes to get it uploaded. Okay, so we'll just wait for it to upload, and you can see that it says package was uploaded successfully. Okay, you now have to wait till this status is ready. Okay, the status ready means that now it is ready to get deployed. Now to simply deploy, you have to click on 3 dots in front of it, and you see an option which says deploy the package. Okay, and this would be shown to you to deploy the package, where it is asking you, yes, I am going to use this tenant. This is the name. You have an option to change it. Choose a folder, right? Now these are the folders which are already available for you into your orchestrator, right? So for me, I have all these folders, digital assistant, shared folder, which are already available. In case you want to deploy these productivity pack as part of any folders, you can go ahead and choose that folder, and this will be created as the subfolder. But let's say you want to directly have this folder at the tenant level or the tenant level, I can just say here install as a new root folder under the tenant, right? That's what I want, right? You are free to choose the destination folders as well. And then what do you want to call this? I would like to stick to the default name, which is productivity. That's what we are trying to do here. And I'll just click on this guy which says continue, right? And now we just wait. Now here you can see all these list of automations which are available for me, which include PDF, Outlook, OneNote, Google, and all those stuff, right? So let's just click on this guy which is the Outlook automation. It says that it is able to do all these tasks. For the Google automation, it can do all these tasks, right? All you have to do is just click on this bottom which says there is a button which says validate. If I click on that, now it has started validating all these components which are ready to deploy. It will take a couple of minutes, and then we would be, there is no validation error. In case you have some validation error, you have to fix those validation error, and I can see that I don't have any validation error. I'm ready to deploy, so I can just go here and I say deploy, and we just wait to get it deployed. And I get a message, hooray, our deployment starting, keep an eye on this page and its status and activated, right? So as of now, you can see that in the solution management, we went to the packages and we uploaded this, right? So previously it was ready, now it's active, right? So now if I go to the deployments, this is successful, right? Previously it was deploying, so you have to wait till the time this guy is successful. Okay, once it is successful, all you have to do is click on these three dots and select this guy which says activate the deployment. Okay, this is an important step, don't follow that. This is an important step, don't forget that. Okay, so now we just go to these three dots and we say activate the deployment, and it says that in order to complete the deployment you need to enable the trigger, make sure you have all these things. And what does it say? It says the authenticate the connections are authenticated before you run the automation, that is integration services. You need to have machines, you need to have all these things to have this, right? So now it says that by typing autopilot for everyone productivity below, I can just copy and I can paste it here. So basically at this point autopilot is asking us that even before you configure this you need to have the proper connection, you need to have the robots, you need to have the machines, right? Because to run the automation you need these places, right? So yes, you can say I'll do it later, or let's say if you want to continue I can just go here and I say activate the deployment, and it says that the deployment has been activated, right? And with that we should have the package available. If I go to the package is active, and in the deployment this is successful, right? And from here I have just made it to active as well, right? So I would like to take a pause here. In case you guys are able to follow along till this step, please comment down deployed the toolset successfully, or maybe just comment down deployed the toolset, so that I understand that yes, we are on the same page. Okay, and let's see what to do next. Okay, okay, so once it is successfully deployed, let's quickly verify whether this thing is available into my orchestrator or not, right? So for that you can click on these three dots and you have this one which is saying go to solution folder. You can click on that, and or alternatively you can directly go to your orchestrator cloud.uipath.com, and you can see here that I have got this folder here which is the productivity folder, and inside the productivity folder I have all these automations which are deployed, right? So this is the same place which I have created, right? In case you guys have created it in the subfolder, it would be available inside your subfolders, right? Now what does this mean? This means that now if I go back to my UiPath Autopilot, it would be able to take actions for me on all these stuff, right? So this is my autopilot for everyone. If you remember it from the previous videos, right? When I say to write an email, it was showing me the content and not actually sending the email. Okay. Now, so here I have something for email. Let's try to write an email. Okay, here it is, right? Help me to write an email to a customer, or you can just directly start by writing a prompt, right? So I can use this template where I say help me to write an email to the customer, right? So what is the customer role? So let's say I want to write an email to all of you, right? So the customer is subscribers to the channel, right? Brief overview of your email, right? Inform them that the autopilot series is live and people are liking the content. Make sure you like the content. Okay, so now I am giving this prompt just like a normal prompt, and I just say send, right? So if you remember it from the last time, right, when I use this thing, it had just showcased me the output directly into the chat and it has not taken any action, right? However, with this thing it has generated this. I have drafted an email something, and now the good part is you can see here it has opened a new option for me, or it has given a new option for me which says that To proceed, please press the button below. You have a chance to review the email before it is sent. Now it's saying that create an Outlook email, and this guy is nothing but your integration services, right? So people who are following this channel, if you remember, last month I guess we completed a 3 video series on integration services, which allows you to have the integration of your robot to different third-party services. This is coming from the same, right? I have already connected my UiPath integration services to my Outlook account. That's why I am seeing that. In case you don't have that, you can just click on this guy which says configure the connection, right? And it should now open the integration services, right? In case you are new to integration services, you can watch the previous videos which we have available put in the playlist, and you can know more about the UiPath integration services, right? This is my page of integration services, where you can see that all these integrations I have made into the my workspace, including the OpenAI, Google, and all those stuff, right? If I go to the productivity folder, you can see here I don't have any connection at the moment, right? It is taking the connection which I have created in the my workspace, right? At any point of time, if you want to create a new connection, you can just go here and click on this guy which is add new connection, right? And then you select here Outlook or whichever mail you want to use, select Office 365, correct? And then you just complete the authentication process, which workspace you want to connect, Office 365 and all these things, and then you would have your connection ready, right? We have explained all of this in the previous videos of integration services, so please refer those videos, right? So now let's go back to the autopilot, and yes, I can see that I have my connection which is here. Now it's asking me who is the recipient. The recipient I want is this, mailmukeshkala @gmail.com. Okay, I want to have this. Do you want to save it as draft? Yes. If you want to save it as draft, yes. Otherwise I can say it to false. Additional inputs, who you want to CC, BCC, priority, add the attachments, and let's try to run it. Okay, so now it says I am trying to create the Outlook email, and all of this is happening directly from the autopilot. How cool is that, right? So basically now it's not only giving a prompt, but it is also able to take a action, correct? If you remember our discussion from the agentic AI video, that what exactly are the agent that can understand the context, perceive the environment, and actually send it, right? So it says great news, the email has been sent. Here is a summary, we have sent this. Let's go to my email and see whether we have got it or not. Okay, and here is the email which I have received. Dear valued subscriber, we hope this email finds you well. Here are some key points about the series. The autopilot series is now. We have received overwhelming positive feedback. I hope you guys are liking. The content is resonating. We encourage you to check out the series and all these stuffs and this thing. How cool is that, right? So basically I have just used this thing, and if I wanted, I could have actually customized the email and all of that before sending. I didn't do it, that's why, right? Now meanwhile this was running in the background, I just search here what all autopilot can do. It has given me some options that it can analyze the document, extract the information, summarize the report, it can run the predefined automations, it can schedule the meetings, and it can create and update the task in the ERP system and all these stuff, right? Let's try to create a meeting invite. Like, sounds cool, right? So let's me go to this and I say that set up a meeting invite. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I just write a prompt where I say set up a meeting invite. It's trying to understand my request, and at this point I have not given any information, right? So with that, it is asking me that to proceed this, I would need the information, right? What is the subject, what would be the time, how long is the meeting, and it has given me this very nice schedule, right? So what should be the title? So the title should be maybe something like, I want to, let's say, play Counter-Strike, right? What time? I want to play it on maybe Saturday. Okay, this is actually good, right? And I want to play it for 1 hour. Meeting invite, please update the specific time and agenda. Okay, I just say let's play a game. Okay, I'll just writing anything, right? Importance, busy, and then it says show the additional input, who are the attendees, right? So let me try to send this to my Gmail ID, and I'm using this account, which is mailmukeshkala. We are setting up an invite for 3011, so I think this should be also 30/11/2024, right? And then let's try to run, right? And now see what happens, right? So basically I am using my assistant to schedule a meeting for me without even going to my Outlook and all, right? So if everything works well, I should receive a meeting invite on my Gmail from this ID to play Counter-Strike and all, right? So here it says that I have added this thing and this event is added. Let's validate. Okay, as you can see in my Gmail account, I have received an invite which says playing the Counter Strike. If I say yes, this is an invite from my other account, and in my other account, this is my other Gmail account, okay, where I am receiving a lot of offer letters still, right? So this is coming from my different automation which I have created for creating ID cards. Now a lot of people are sending emails to me only after creating the offer letters, right? So on daily basis I have to delete this email, but the good part is I see that yes, people are following up, right? Back to the agenda, I go to my calendar and let's see, here it is. How cool is that, right? So basically it is able to now perform the list of tasks which it has given to me, right? It has data handling, it has this, right? So if I quickly go back to that marketplace, right, let's see what all we have, right? So get the location detail. You can provide the detailed information of a specified location, display an interactive map, get the weather information. You can have files in manage, you can have CSV files, create CSV file from table of data. Good. Outlook, this we have seen. Add password. Slack, you can send messages to Slack. You can create a team channel, schedule an online meeting, send messages to individual users on Teams. This is good, right? Maybe we should try this in some upcoming videos. We can do something with the Zoom. Create AI generated images based on user prompts. Let's try. Okay, we go here and I say create a image where I am teaching maybe UiPath Autopilot to my viewers on YouTube. Let's try. Okay, this is interesting. It's thinking, and let's see what it generates. Okay, so it says that a person standing in this and it's going to use whatever you want to use. It's using my OpenAI connection. I just say run and it says generate the AI image. Okay, it needs a OpenAI connection for that, and then it is saying the automation is successful. Let's see. But it seems that there is an issue generating it an image, and then you have also this thing, right? So basically this means that I don't have that integration service connection for OpenAI which is working, right? So you understood the drill, right? You need to have that OpenAI connection and all, and then I think it will work, right? So we can park this. Maybe in the next video, upcoming videos, we can try to see what all it can do, right? By the way, in case you want me to have a dedicated video on all these capabilities, let me know in the comments. Okay. So I have gone to this website, which is acmetest.uipath.com, and I have just taken a screenshot of this table, right? I can just copy this and I can pass it to my here, right? And if you see here into our autopilot for everyone, right, it says that it has the capability to do all these tasks, and there is something which is related to the CSV. Okay, so now I have not written any automation. I have just provided this image, right, this image, and then I am saying that get me this data into CSV, right? And if everything works well, I should have a CSV file which should have all this data from the image, right? So it says analyzing the image, and let's see what happens. Okay, we'll just wait for this automation to complete. And here it says, certainly I have created this thing for you. It contains 10 rows with all these details. Once you will create it, you would be able to download and use the CSV file as needed. And then it's asking me, do I want to create the CSV? I can say run. It says installing the package. Installation automation is successful. And now I should have a CSV from this image which I just uploaded. Great news, the CSV has been uploaded. It's available into my download folders, right? Let me quickly go to my download folder, which is this, and here it is, auto generated file. I can just open that, and there we go. How cool is that, right? Okay, so I hope now you guys got idea, and you can just go back to this again marketplace. You have all these options which are available. Feel free to read about them, and in the upcoming videos we will try to explore more of the capabilities, and also we'll try to see how we can execute our own automations with the help of autopilot for everyone, right? So with that, I would now like to wrap this video here. Any more questions, any more doubts, feel free to write me in the comments, or you can also drop me an email as well. Okay, I would highly appreciate your feedback on the content, and if there is anything which you would like to see in the next videos, just let me know in the comments, right? So thank you for watching, and happy automation.